What's up, guys? Nyonyxx here. I'm going to bring another preset for you. This is part of the big 50 preset pack. There's 50 presets of just sounds that I like. You can download all those for free on my Facebook page, which is probably going to be easier than trying to copy the screenshots of these complicated ass presets. Some of them at least. Anyways, this is my attempt at the drop on Kangaroo. I wasn't going to sit here and try to get the exact sound, though you probably could with Massive if you tried long enough. But if you just fuck with the presets, for lack of a better term, for long enough, you'll get a pretty damn close sound. Basically, the first part of it is a talking sound, and the other part's a pew pew pew. There's a bunch of other sounds that Jordan throws in. I think it's his name. I think it's Jordan. Shit, I forget. Anyway, it's him and Sander. I think it's Sander. Again, I'm bad with names. A bunch of other sounds that they throw in. And I'm too lazy to try to recreate all of those little sounds, but this will give you the general gist of it. Okay, so if you don't want to download it on my page, I'll show you how to make it. Oscillator 1, -24, square saw 2, spectrum, halfway. More about the routing LFO later. Oscillator 2, halfway again, intensity all the way up, amp all the way up. Oscillator 3, put that on 0, halfway, and amp all the way up. You don't need to worry about the modulation oscillator. You don't need to worry about the noise. You don't need to worry about the feedback. This is important. This is actually very important. This gives you most of the sound. Insert 1, you want to go to the sample and hold. Adjusting the sample and hold, which I could adjust it for you right now, but my computer is too stupid to let me talk to you and make noise, so I can't do that. But adjusting that pitch downward like so will give you a higher pitch sound. Adjusting it upwards like so will give you a lower pitch sound. Therefore, adjusting that knob will give you different different sounds of talking, which is how you can get different ways of communicating. That made no fucking sense, but you get the gist. Anyways, insert 2 clip just like that. Okie dokie. Let's go to the filters. First, we want to have this all the way up here. Mix all the way up on 1. Low pass 2. Cut off. You want to have this, which is 2, routed here and cranked all the way up. And also have an LFO 5 routed and have a little bit of green showing. So go to 5, put it here, and just a little bit of green showing. Resonance, notice it's cranked all the way to the right. Put that all the way up. Okay, FX1, T2. Copy those settings. Dimension expander, copy those settings. No EQ on this one. Okay, let's go to the important parts. Unisano 1, monophone always. Nothing in here matters over in this area. Oscillator 1. Looks like I have a little bit past that on rate. I don't think it actually matters, but do it anyways. Vibrato, don't worry about it on this patch. And there's that, don't worry about it on this patch. Okay, so 1 doesn't matter. 2 is very important. 2 is actually super important. So make sure your settings match mine as identically as, is that even a word, identically? As close as possible. Again, you can download the patch on my Facebook page, and that'll save you the time trying to copy these exact settings. Okay, so pause it here if you need to. 720 it, copy that. Okay, cool. 3 is non-use, and then 4. Match your 4th envelope, just like mine. Okie dokie, hope everything's cool there. LFO 5, you want to have your X fade curve all the way to the top, and you want to have your rate about 1/4 of the way, amp all the way up. Keep it on that right there, and make sure your peak is peaking right here. If you don't know, you can adjust this however you want, but you want your peak to be right about yonder. No, I'm not from the south. Put your attack here, and put your decay there. And I think that about does it. This is the talking portion of that Kangaroo. Excuse me, that was a burp. And that was the talking portion of that Kangaroo sound. Now, let's go to the routing. Was the routing different in this one? No. Just an FYI, I usually don't change the routing. If I do, I'll try to tell you. So, just, yeah. Okay, let's go to the other part of that sound here. Is the Kangaroo. Oops. Let's see. These are all presets right here, actually, that you can download too, and this is a giant pack. So check those out. Kangaroo style format pew. This is a like He goes rah rah boom 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 boom. You know, rah rah boom 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 boom. This is the boom 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 part. You get the gist. Anyways, only need one oscillator, math 2, rough math, put it in the middle, -24, format, make sure it's format. Format is what Skrillex uses, and Knife Party, and all those people to get those kind of funky sounds that you kind of don't know what the hell they're making them from. That's probably a format, and that's why they're doing it. But they sound cool. So format, intensity here, amp all the way up. You want to low pass to this, put that all the way up, mix all the way up, that all the way up, match your settings to mine. You don't need to worry about this or this. Is just when I was fiddling around with it, trying to figure out how to make it sound good, I had those on there. So don't worry about those two. Don't worry about this. You want to route an 8 as so. Route the 8 there, and then plop it all the way up. And you want to go to a performer. And you want to make sure first you want to have your sync on and POS on, or the hell POS means, but I had it on, so leave it on, and put it at 1 and 1/16, whatever, 1 and then 16, amp all the way up. Then you want to go to load curve, and you want to use this one, and make sure the beginning of your curve, which is all you're using, looks like mine. And in case you didn't know, you can put different curves in there, see how it looks different, and put like this kind of stuff. But you don't want that in this one, you want this curve right here, just like that. So unload curve, which should look like that, and then make sure amp mod looks like that, and your X fade looks like that, and you should be good to go on that part. Voicing, monophone, none of that's important. Oscillator, none of this is important. The inserts, clip, match mine. P sharp, match mine. Forget if I went over this or not. Probably did, probably didn't. Classical tube, match it like this. Reverb, put it like that. EQ, boost it up a bit. And that should about do it for that. Like I said, you can download this on my page in case I forgot to say something. Hopefully it didn't, and hopefully that helps you guys. Alright, have a good one. Peace.